slow, and you need a proceeder. Who am I? MC. When you need a lyrical leader or a rhetorical triple feature, who am I? MC. When you need to rock the 3,000-seat arena, best believer, who am I? MC. When you need to get the word on the street with demeanor, who am I? MC. Let's dance.
We're here with Iconic KRS ONE, and we just want to know your opinion about the violence in the community and how could we better stop it. One.
Knowledge is always the first way to stop any kind of violence against a community of people internally. Knowledge, education, that's always the key. But it has to be education that's useful. It can't be what you're getting today, just historical facts crammed down your throat so you can get a better job if you regurgitate back what the school system told you. We need useful education. Useful education raises your self-worth. And when you raise your self-worth, you raise yourself out of poverty. Another cause of violent crime, poverty. People ain't got no money. People are, starving, can't get to where they want to be in life. But if you're educated, you raise your self-worth, you raise your value so that you get the money you need to get once you are educated. Once you know where the money is, you go after it, you go and get it. Once you have a skill, you don't chase money, money chases you. Another thing too, I would say as a third thing is that we shouldn't constantly think of violence as always bad and bad for the community because it's not. Violence should be used by the community toward the community's ends. And I'm not advocating any violent activity from a group or within our group, but what I'm saying is that with human nature comes violence. And if we know our children have a tendency to be violent or be angry or be compulsive, impulsive, anxious, this kind of thing, which could lead to violence, let's start preparing early to deter this kind of violence. Let's start preparing. Don't wait until your kid is a teenager and now the violence is out of control just because human nature is out of control and now this person is relegated to a violent statistic when all they really needed was some love and attention, possibly some education and a meal somewhere around 7, 8 years old, and would have been curbed. So this last point I'm making points to leadership. With strong leadership, violence ceases in a community. Anytime you have violence in a community, the first question should be asked is, where's the leadership? And if you can't find any leadership, then chances are that's the cause of the violence.
Well, how do you think that artists, rappers of today's music, actors can contribute in this fight, this movement to stop the violence?
Well, rappers are artists, and it's no artist's responsibility to cure the ills of society. That is a man's responsibility. That is a woman's responsibility. Those are adult responsibilities. To actually want to do something in your society, to actually care about somebody other than yourself, that's adult. That's civilized. Everybody ain't that. And we understand that. And we appreciate everybody for their level of consciousness where they are. We're here to judge nobody. But some of us are civilization builders. Some of us do think about how we're going to eat next week. How are children going to do what we're doing right now? What is, say, for instance, hip-hop, the culture I represent, how is hip-hop going to be represented in the year 2020? Some of us are thinking about that. Others of us are not. Now, those who are thinking like that, I would say be brave, be courageous, be focused, know your purpose, and stand on that. Those that really just want to rap or just want to hang out and have a good time, cool. I would say be disciplined. Your only friend is discipline. Your only enemy is temptation.